of that? Why not wait?
Well, because this was a matter of some urgency.
Describe.
In making the determination about notification here, we had to balance a variety of interest. For the reasons that I just described a few minutes ago, we felt like it was critical that we get this information to the White House, in part because the Vice President was unknowingly making false statements to the public, and because we believed that General Flynn was compromised with respect to the Russians. We were balancing this, though, against the FBI's investigation, as you would always do, and take into account the investigating agency's desires and concerns about how a notification might impact that ongoing investigation. But once General Flynn was interviewed, there was no longer a concern about an impact on an investigation.
Do you know where that interview took place or under what circumstances?
I believe it took place at the White House.
The Flynn interview?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know if Flynn was represented by counsel at the time?
I don't believe he was.
Okay. And the scenario that you were concerned about was that you were seeing all these statements coming from the White House that were inconsistent with what you knew. You presumed that the White House was being truthful, which meant that Flynn was misleading them,
right,
which meant that he was vulnerable to manipulation by the Russians who, knowing what had actually taken place, could call up the National Security Advisor to the President and say, you got to do this for us or we're going to out you with all your folks and your career is done.
That's right, because one of the questions that Mr. McGahn asked me when I went back over the second day was essentially, why does it matter to DOJ if one White House official lies to another White House official? And so we explained to him it was a whole lot more than that, and went back over the same concerns that we had raised with them the prior day, that the concern first about the underlying conduct itself, that he had lied to the Vice President and others, the American public had been misled, and then importantly, that every time this lie was repeated, and the misrepresentations were getting more and more specific as they were coming out, every time that happened, it increased the compromise. And to state the obvious, you don't want your national security advisor compromised with the Russians.
Were there any takeaways from the first meeting or action items that you left with?
Well, there was an action item in the second meeting because we talked about several issues, but...
To get the order right, you said earlier that there were 2 meetings and a phone call.
Right.
Was the phone call that set up the second meeting, or was there a third?
There was a third substantive phone call. There was a substantive phone call at the end. Sorry about that. One of the issues that Mr. McGahn raised with me in this second meeting, that again was on the 27th, the day after the first meeting, was his concern, because we had told him before that we were giving him this information so that they could take action. And he said that they were concerned that taking action might interfere with the FBI investigation. And we told him, both the senior career official and I, that he should not be concerned with it, that General Flynn had been interviewed, that their action would not interfere with any investigation. And in fact, I remember specifically saying, it wouldn't really be fair of us to tell you this and then expect you to sit on your hands.
Was the interview of General Flynn accelerated once you became aware of this information and felt you needed to get his statement quickly?
Well, we had wanted to tell the White House as quickly as possible, and we're working with the FBI in the course of the investigation, but certainly we did as the misrepresentations...
The first thing you know is that you have information that one thing was said and the White House is saying something different. Mm-hmm. And you know that that information, irrespective of who is involved, needs to get up to the White House quickly. And so at that point, the decision was made to do the interview so that that was locked down before you went up to White House counsel?
Right, so that would not have a negative impact on the FBI investigation at that point. And there was a request made by Mr. McGahn in this second meeting as to whether or not they would be able to look at the underlying evidence that we had described for him of General Flynn's conduct. And we told him that we were inclined to allow them to look at that underlying evidence, that we wanted to go back to DOJ and be able to make the logistical arrangements for that. This second meeting on the 27th occurred late in the afternoon. This is Friday the 27th. So we told him that we would work with the FBI over the weekend on this issue and get back with him on Monday morning. And I called him first thing Monday morning to let him know that we would allow them to come over and to review the underlying evidence.
And was that the phone call, or is there a separate phone call?
There was the phone call initially to let him know I needed to come see him.
Yep.
2 meetings, and then a phone call at the end to let him know
That the material
that the
was
material
available
was
if you wanted to
available.
see it.
He had to call me back. He was not available then, and I did not hear back from him until that afternoon of Monday the 30th.
And that was the end of this episode? Nobody came over to look at the material?
I don't know what happened after that because that was my last day with DOJ.
Got it. Okay.
That is.
Senator Grassley.
Yeah. Mr. Clapper, you said that you've never exposed classified information in an inappropriate manner. I asked Director Comey these questions last week, so for both of you, yes or no, as far as you know, has any classified information relating to Mr. Trump or his associates been declassified and shared with the media?
Not to my knowledge.
Ms. Yates?
Not to my knowledge either.
Okay. Next question. Have either of you ever been an anonymous source in a news report about matters relating to Mr. Trump, his associates, or Russians' attempt to meddle in the election?
No.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Third question. Did either of you ever authorize someone else at your respective organizations to be an anonymous source in a news report about Mr. Trump or his associates?
No.
No.
Okay. As far as either of you know, have any government agencies referred any of the leaks over the past several months to the Justice Department for potential criminal investigation?
I don't know. As you know, Senator, there is a process for that, for doing that. I don't know if that's happened.
Ms. Yates?
I'm not at DOJ anymore, so I don't know what's been referred.
So then I guess kind of sum up, neither one of you know whether the department authorized a criminal investigation.
Call. I shall burn you alive. What?
You stand between Stormwind's king and his gold.
Hope you're ready, because we start in
I've never
10
lost a
seconds.
fight in the arena, and I'm not
Bow
stopped.
before me, mortals.
5, 4, 3,
For the glory of the Alliance.
Purge the outsiders. This servant is failing me. Assist them.
to pick ourselves up.
The fires of doom cannot be quenched. Want to burn first. Now for you. The shrine will be active soon. Prepare yourselves for the slaughter. Be seared by fire. Activate the shrine. Slay its guardians. The Punisher will serve the burning hells.
Choose a talent. Punisher to our service! I shall crush you firsthand! My flames will spread. You will perish in flames! Punisher has been slain! Excellent work, my minions! None can stop the living flame! Your time has come! Choose a talent.
Victory spread! Be sealed by fire! Need more money! My
Slay this so-called hero.
more money! This ends now! Forward, minions! My flames will spread! Howling gathers within the shrine. It will be made to serve us. None can stop the living flame. I will finish. Activate the shrine quickly. Punisher awaits.
mercenaries will fight for us or die.
Crush all who stand in our way! I shall crush you firsthand! Purge the outsiders!
Choose a talent.
Be ready. A shrine gathers power. You will take it for me. Shrine, activate it now! Heavens will fall before us!
Follow through.
Shattered. Remove
Good form.
capably done,
We have summoned a mortar punisher! You will perish in flames! Bind these mercenaries to my will! Now for you! What to burn first? You will perish in The enemy has defeated our Punisher!
These mercenaries will fight for us or die.
Choose a talent.
Don't let it go to your head. Keep fighting.
Bind these mercenaries to my will. Now for you. My flames will spread. The flame shall victory spread. Enough! I will finish this! Fear me
Don't let it go to your head. Keep fighting.
So many
Punisher heroes that tear our foes apart!
So cool when you explode like that.
I must heal. Remove this hero from the fight.
Slay this so-called hero.
Another winning streak.
Summon the frozen Punisher!
I will never stop fighting. Never. Follow through. Choose a talent. You gave them what they deserve. Victory!
MVP. Epic. You're mine now.
Not much. Having a little bit. What? Just having a little bit of fun in TF2. I'm running an old kunai build. Yeah. Ultra stream.
Grog, are you there?
Yeah.
Did you ever figure out the MySQL?
What?
Oh, sorry, it's Dmod. I'm sorry. Whoops. Never mind. Where is Demon? He's gone.
frozen throne! My fire be purged!
This realm needs me.
Zarya, ready for duty. Disconnected.
Let's save some lives.
Change is upon us. My hatred is unending.
Here we go again.
The light abandons no man.
The Firelands call.
Hope you're ready, because we start in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
in rough shape. Try drinking at a fountain.
Choose a talent.
Find these mercenaries to my will.
Stolen enough of my temple's power. Return here. I must retreat. That. Hot damn, we are good.
I am outmatched. None can stop the living flame.
Now that is the way you do it.
The fireman's call.
Choose a talent.
Ragnaros.
The light of the sun grows within the temples. Soon they shall bask in my glory.
Praise their force.
My magic flows through the temples. Guardians, not let these walls approach them.
Slay that hero.
something else to fight for.
Nice try. Burn this hero down. Purge the outsiders.
Choose a talent.
You will perish in flames.
The light of the sun grows within the temples. Soon they shall bask in my glory.
Bye, Fort.
My flames will spread. My fire be purged.
Down. You know, it's so cool when they explode like that.
This ends now, as the old gods demand.
Hey, those forts don't grow on trees. Or maybe they do.
The fire has called. I shall crush you firsthand. My flames will spread.
My temple's power. You are stronger than I believe.
Now that is the way you do it. Your judgment has come. Outmatched. Behold, Ragnaros! My fire be purged!
themselves up.
And so the light fades from my temples, but it will return again.
Now! My flames will spread.
Fire at will!
Enough! I will finish this! The outsiders.
Follow through.
Your insolence ends now.
The light of the sun grows. Soon they shall bask in my glory. My magic flows through the temples. Guardians, do not let these mortals approach them.
The Firelands call. Be seared by fire. These mercenaries to my will. Your judgment has come. Purge the outsiders.
Our fort was destroyed.
Flames of our victory spread.
do. Destroyed. Okay, that was just mean. Our core is under attack. Good form. Got you. Love mine first. We tried our best.
MVP.
How are you gonna category favorite Plat when you do super?
Hell, it's about damn time. The battle begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fine by me. That tickles.
First blood. You have the soul of a warrior.
I hope you got a plan.
Oh, I love this minute. Now that. Your spirit is strong, mortal. Good work, friend.
Whatever it takes.
Such daring. Boldly done. Oh, I love this minute.
Didn't hear no magic words.
Have courage, mortal. Hope remains. The first shrine will be active soon. Steel yourselves, heroes.
Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
It is done. Activate the shrine, defeat its guardians, and the Punisher will be ours.
Walk the walk.
Now that. Choose a talent. It's killing time. The angels smile on you.
I hope you got a plan.
Double kill. Now that.
Most impressive.
Triple kill. Well done. We have summoned an arcane Punisher from the depths.
Man's gotta do.
Enemy slain.
I like you better dead.
And kill it. Good work, friend. Double kill. Choose a talent.
You did good job.
Killing spree. Burn their forts in righteous fire. Our Punisher has fallen before the enemy.
Trigger fingers all.
Oh, I love these minutes.
burn.
The angels smile on you. Power gathers within a shrine. Be ready, boys.
Walk the walk. We ought to take this mercenary camp.
It is time. Defeat the shrine's guardians and let loose the Punisher upon our foe. Choose a talent.
I hope you got a plan.
We have done a good
The forces of evil are mighty, but so are we. Admirable. A mortar Punisher has been summoned by the Burning Hills. Double kill.
Well, that sure smarts.
Our enemy has destroyed a fort.
Sure thing, Chair General.
Excellently done, heroes. The enemy's Punisher is no more.
Fine by me.
Let us capture this mercenary camp.
Nice eating, Chief. You're rushing me? Hot damn, we are good. Shut up and die. Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
We have withstood this challenge. Such daring!
Don't start none, and be none.
Let us capture this mercenary camp. Choose a talent.
Not bad. Yeah, I hear you.
A shrine gathers power. Prepare to activate. Diggle.
Shut up and die.
Go and claim the shrine. Show its guardians your resolve.
Walk the walk. Shut up and die. Didn't hear no magic word. Gotta pull back, Chief. gotta do what a man's gotta do.
The demons have unleashed a frozen Punisher. One of our forts has fallen. Rise stronger than before, hero. Our keep has fallen. Our core is under attack.